I told you I let my little girls name my cars ever since they was itty bitty kids. Man, that's the first Honda I've ever had. Interestingly enough to me, the transmission over here is on the opposite side of Chevrolets. Watch out, Bess, I'm gonna fall over. The Chevrolet transmissions, in this car anyway, and these style Impalas and this '06 Monte Carlo, have the transmission on the opposite side. And I think I might have read somewhere, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, and let me know, because I'm interested, is that when Honda, like I said, I think I read this, is that when Honda went to make an automatic transmission, they were a little late to the game, and a lot of transmission patents were already held by American companies, and Honda had to ground up design their transmissions. So maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm sure there's some Honda guys out there that know a lot more than me, because I know very little about anything. So that's what makes things so interesting, is that hopefully we don't blow anything up. But we'll try to get as much content as possible. I told Lewboski, I think that might be the name of the game, is get some content up so you guys can watch it and figure out how to do some of this stuff as we figure out how to do some of this stuff. And like I said, we'll be doing it as cheap as possible and as thorough as possible, do as good a job as possible. But yeah, we might blow them up. We're talking about we might put some turbos on, anything, just because we've never turboed anything before. Today, we're back to the old 92 Accord. I think they might even call it an Aero deck. It's got a K20. Is that right? K20A? No. F22A. F28. F22A. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. It's got a good looking motor in it. We've done very little. We purchased the car for $900. I think is what we gave for it. We drove the piss out of it. We did a bunch of jobs over the summer that really we needed a pickup truck for. Like flooring jobs, we did some flooring installations. We did some chimney removals, just some side jobs. Yeah, but let's get down to business. So first thing I'm gonna do is, that I've already done, is of course I got my emergency brake up. Car's definitely in park, it's an automatic. Chopped the back wheel with. I guess I could probably use this here welded square steel tube. Man, that's probably gonna be better than nothing. Most of these tools we're going to use, Harbor Freight, 3-ton, Dayton jack. Haven't had it real long. Been a fairly good jack so far, so good. Harbor Freight had a little mishap with some engine stands here not too long ago, in the last year or two, and so of course it makes you a little nervy on using some of their equipment. They've come a long way. I would equate them to Hyundai from the 90s to now, Hyundai or Kia. Kia's a lot better vehicle than they used to be. The jack points I got, if I got a good jack point, it looks like I got a cross member right there I could probably go across. That might be the spot I want, possibly. But when all else fails, we can, this is what they call a unibody car, but we can go to the Haynes manual. I'm a cheater. I don't know if anybody knows anything about a Haynes manual. They tell you everything. Well, I mean, I guess everything from a complete teardown. It's a cheat sheet, man. Gives you all your torque specifications. Parts are interchangeable with factory information that you should probably know if you're going to own a vehicle, rather than looking up all your torque specifications. I know a lot of guys, just tighten till they can't tighten no more or bust their heads off. But I mean, a Haynes manual, I think I got that off eBay. I got digital copies you can get that are cheaper. I like to have a book to look at. Maybe it's probably good for you to read something that's not on your damn phone anyway. What car are we working on, Lewboski? Honda Accord 90 through 93, and you can see our wide selection, our wide library there. Tune-up and routine maintenance. It ought to tell you where your jack points are in the very beginning of the manual. There we go, jacking and towing. Alright, so we're going to use this cheat sheet here and look for where it says to. It gives you a picture. There's your jack points on the unibody car. There's other points you can jack this car, but this is the ones we're going to use since it's in the book. And we'll trust the book. Do one side at a time. So this looks like a good jack point right here. And that's going to be the one they're talking about, if you see that. And it's meant for a scissor jack. You see that, I guess, ledge or,
that lip.
Or whatever, lip right there. That would be for a scissor jack, which would come in back there with the spare tire. So we're going to do one side at a time. Like it's doing okay, Lewboski? How's that jacket look? Down there, brother. Don't hear nothing popping. We ain't gonna flip the car over. Now, if you notice, if I continue to jack, this unibody structure of these cars are pretty stiff. I could probably get this back tire off the ground also from being up there. But they sell a lot of different braces that go, there's a rear tower brace that goes across the top. There's a bottom tower brace that goes across the bottom. There's a giant structure, I can't remember what it's called. It's huge. It goes across the bottom of the car and it ties the car together and makes it a lot tighter for handling purposes. I'm assuming, I'd really have to do more research to get all the, this car's not rusted out, right? Lewboski, what's the worst that could happen? It's worthy. It's worthy of living. Did real good. We had some ice here, ice storm a couple weeks ago. Did wonderful. And the snow, I have no complaints. It does super on gas. It runs like a top. Now I'm tapping on it. It'll probably break down on me.
I was about to say.
Cars go. They're finicky. But I forget. Oh, Ruby. I told you I let my little girls name my cars ever since they was itty bitty kids. They're 8 and 9 now, my daughters are. Ever since they was itty bitty, they named my car vehicles for me. And Trinity named this one Ruby. So this is Ruby the Accord. Alright, so we're going to look for a good place to put a jack stand. Where would that be, Lewboski? Where would you think would be a good place, man? Probably back there about where we jacked it up at, you think?
I would assume, because that's the highest point.
Well, okay, so...
And also, we know it has, structural value to it. It's not going to crumble on us.
Well, that does. That area does. So should I come on back a little bit and put my jack... Let's do that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop the jack back down. And you notice I have to do things 5 or 6 times sometimes. Experience is screwing something up and then knowing next time not to do that. I've jacked the car up before and crumpled the rocker panel. Oof. I was a kid. My father, my daddy wasn't around to hold up what to teach me. What he did teach me wasn't good. So I've learned most of what I know I picked up out in the world. He taught me more what not to do than what to do, I think. We have a humble little shop here that I'm really proud of. I am. I'm just so proud of my humble little shop. My house was in such disarray. The shop was in such disarray when I bought the place. By the way, but I just got so lucky and fortunate and blessed to be able to buy the place. Never in a million years did I ever think I'd even own a home. But I did. And I got a beautiful wife and a beautiful little family. And she lets me play in the garage. I took the day off work tomorrow, my real job, my job. I got some dental work I need to get done. If he used to tell me I had a half-ass decent smile.
Just half-ass decent? Half-ass.
I'm letting her down real easy, and I don't believe it's going to even come all the way down, Bowski. You hear me?
Yep. She's gonna float.
What I might do here, I'm missing a jack stand. I think my buddy Josh, my little brother, he does little side jobs here and there, you know. I love it. Like he did. Maybe we should put this on hydraulics. I ain't never done no hydraulics on car. We put hydraulics on a little 3-wheel motion. My 92 Accord, baby. I know some of them Honda guys are about just shitting their pants right now. We'll put 100-spoke Daytons on it.
100-spoke Daytons.
You go over and take a
Yep.
look at my jack stand for me and make sure they can shit in the basket.
Yep, doing that now. You're still flat on ground.
Well, it's not that it's flat on the ground. I want to make sure I'm looking up here where it makes contact. I don't want it to slip off. I'm making sure it's all square. Okay. Yep, you're right. You're good. Just wanted to double check. Not to question you or anything. You know, down almost as high as I want to take her. Alright. So I'm going to place my other jack stand over here just like I did that one. And I think it'll do her. So I'm going to drop her down. Another 1/4 inch scoop. Then drop this down real slow. That's kind of hard sometimes. Yeah. Now I'm not going to drop it all the way out from underneath it yet. I'm going to lock it back down. And I'm just going to take a look at all my stuff. I know it seems like a lot to do, to be thorough and safe. That safety, you know, a lot of accidents happen in the garage. At home. That scar right there happened right in here. I tore 3 fingers off. You want to be safe, and especially when you're with your buddies. You know, I don't let my kids out here running around too much while I'm working on stuff. But we do our best to wear our PPE, safety glasses, gloves. You don't want an injury, man. You don't want